Yo, what up, brother? Hello. How are you? How is everyone doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Chat, I am tired. I am tired. And I hope everyone's doing well. You're in Cali with Anthem. I saw. I hope that TwitchCon is going well. I am so jealous. I hope that is going well. I hope you and everyone else is having a ton of fun. Be sure to take a ton of pictures and tell me all about it when you guys get back. Also, try to find some way to prank Shook, because I love Shook, but he deserves to be pranked. just don't tell him to say. Don't tell him I said that though. Don't tell him I said that though. You got parties to get ready for it? Hell yeah. See, I would say to drink responsibly, but like TwitchCon is meant to be like a party, so you know what? Have fun. Obviously, like, you know, be safe, but have fun. A lot of booze in your system. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Man, that sounds good right now. Is that is everyone's reaction to seeing Shiba, the way that she moves and where she. That's everyone's reaction to her, but yep. My main complaint with Shiba, she doesn't use her bathtub as a weapon. I would have loved for her to just pick it up and just whoom. Now, the reason why I'm using Shiba is because her, I don't know what the name of the weapon is, Wild Volley. It is the fastest like AoE attack that I have currently. I think it's one of the fastest AoE attacks in the game, period. And since we're killing like groups of enemies, it just makes for good grinding. But also, you know, Shiba looks fucking cool. Bathtub weapon win. God, I fucking wish. I mean, it does shoot out water. Her gun does shoot out water. Or at least it looks like water. I hope it's water. I hope it's water. Oh god. I am getting pings! Why am I getting pings? Dowels. Crossroads 500 tournament, part 2. Yeah, so for those who do not know, there are more Crossroads tournaments that are in the works and that are going to be happening very soon. I think I just had it pulled up. I should just fucking say it. Yeah, there we go. Friday, the next Crossroads 500 tournament begins, and that's for this weekend. And then next weekend is the Primo Racing League King of the Hill tournament for Sonic Racing Crossroads. So that's cool. I'm not participating in this version of Rival Circuits tournament for a couple reasons, but the main reason is because, well, the tournament starts at 9 AM my time. I'm sorry, I am not going to be like mentally awake and ready to compete competitively at 9 in the morning. So I'm just not gonna compete at 9 in the morning. But the Primo Racing League King of the Hill tournament, which is next weekend, I do plan on participating in. And ideally, I want to win. The last tournament that Avant and them held, because for those who don't know, Primo Racing League is, well, like the tournaments are being held by like Avant and Estelo. They're the two like main like hosts for it. But last tournament that they held, I got in the finals and I got 3rd place overall. And I would have won. I would have won. I had one really bad race. And that's not even me coping. Like, I was looking at the scores. I would have either tied first or secured first if I didn't get 11th on E Stadium, because I had a really bad E Stadium. But I don't know. I want to do my best in this tournament. Ideally, once again, I would like to at least try to get finals. I want my rematch against Sunday and Luna. I don't even know if they're going to be in the tournament. I need to check the roster. I don't even know if they're going to be in the tournament. I know it's going to be a lot more competitive than the last one, because a lot of people from the competitive, like from the Cross Worlds competitive league, has joined. Like, I've seen, like, over the last like handful of days, I've seen like maybe a dozen, almost 2 dozen like competitive players from different teams join in the server in order to sign up for the tournament, which is cool. I'm really happy that Avant and Estelo's thing is like popping off the way it is. They deserve it. But at the same time, makes me a little bit more worried about racing it, because it's not your standard tournament. It's King of the Hill, bottom elimination. So if you're bottom of the leaderboard, you're automatically gone, booted, vamoosed. So, and as I as I mentioned with E Stadium, I do get some unlucky races at times. That said, I am going to be using a different build with this tournament compared to last time, because last time when I was competing, I was doing the charge drift with level 4 ultimate on a... Was I using a board or was I using the speed car? I forget, but I was using one of those. I had like a full like drift build setup. I'm not gonna do drift build for this tournament. I'm either bagging or I'm going... Well, not bagging. I'm either gonna item smuggle or I'm going to use my power car setup, which I've been using in Worldwides for the last like week, and it's been really good. It's been really good. Ant says you're a nerd. Look at this nerd. Ant! Okay, I don't care if you call me a nerd, but fucking say it to me in person, bitch. Don't tell brother to tell me I'm a nerd. You freaking dork. Get on your twitch.tv/Anthony16bit account and say it to my face so that way I could time you out. I'm timing you out. I'm putting you in timeout because I'm not able to see you at TwitchCon and I'm sad. I have a bunch of people in my friend group like going to TwitchCon and I'm sad that I'm not able to see them this year. I don't think I'll even be able to see them next year either. I don't know. Probably not, because next year I'm saving and setting aside money for a Japan trip. So I don't know when I'm gonna be able to go to TwitchCon, and I'm just kind of sad. But who knows? Who knows? My main problem with TwitchCon is that it's all the way in the fucking West Coast, man. Have good conventions here in the East. I just got a ping in Discord. Was that Ant calling me a bitch? Okay, no, it wasn't. I thought it was Ant calling me a bitch. That would have been really funny timing. That would have been really funny timing. I'm sad I don't get to see you. Me too, brother. We need to meet up at some point. Like some convention or something. We need to just find an excuse to meet up. Chat, we're at 202 out of 720. I have put in the work offline. Like grinding this, which speaking of, I should go over some of the changes that have happened because things have happened. And I should. So, the changes that we have. First of all, I guess idea levels. Vandom is now at all 7s, which is insane. So he's at 7777. Nia is at, that's not Nia. Nia is at 8876. Even farther along the Vandom. I think Nia is going to be done before Vandom, which is wild. Which is wild to say. If it gets to a point where Nia maxes out her idea levels before Vandom, we're going to do like a little bit of a swap, and we're going to level down Rex and exclusively use Nia, most likely, so we can slowly get started on Rex's Thought Cloud while we finish up Vandom's, potentially. But besides that, you may have noticed I have new blades with Nia now. I have Proteado, Corvin, and Abona. The reason why is because, God, who did I have on Nia before? It was Akos, Pachoka, and somebody else, I forget. But I maxed out their weapon arts. So, as you can see, I've maxed out weapon arts for all of them. So I gave her 3 new blades to play with, so I could start maxing out the weapon arts for them. I was looking as well. I think I have only one other blade. Like after this, I think I only have one more blade that I could give Nia. And then she's maxed out everything with weapon art until later in the game. Like, most of the blades I have left for Nia now in order to max out her weapon arts are, what's it called? DLC, like, challenge mode blades, which I don't have access to until Vandom leaves. So, yeah. Yeah, okay, Chaos, what's up? Hope you're doing well. I got my GPU in the mail. I forget if I told you that already, but I got my GPU and I'm getting my SSD most likely next week after I get paid. So smile, that'll be everything. That'll be everything, and then I can start building it. And I'm excited. I am super excited. I have a question for you, Chaos. I have a question for you. Because I've already asked Christian and Jake, and they both said they're down. So I wanted to ask you, would you be down to do a... How do I describe it? I have a video idea about Xenoblade, and I need people involved. But basically, like, to summarize it, it's a Xenoblade GeoGuessr video, basically. It's a Xenoblade GeoGuessr video. So, like, I could pull up examples. Hold on. Hold on, chat. I just realized I could pull up examples. Because Christian and I, we were running, like, tests. We were doing, like, a test for them. Oh no. So, like, for context, the way that the GeoGuessr video is going to work is... Where the fuck is the thing, brother? Okay, the way that the GeoGuessr video will work... Window capture... It will be like a, like, I'll send a photo of, like, something extremely zoomed in. Like, for example, I'll send a photo of this. And it's be like, do you know where this is in Xenoblade 1? And, like, I'll specify, like, if it's Xenoblade 1 or Xenoblade 2 or stuff like that. Like, we'll only do, like, it like one video for one game. Like this one will only be for Xenoblade 1. But it'll be like, do you know where this is in Xenoblade 1? And then they'll try to find it in their game. And after a couple minutes, I'll send a more zoomed out version of it, which that is not as zoomed out as I wanted it to be. There we go. Like that. So that was like the idea that I had. I'm bad at explaining it. I am very bad at explaining. But basically, I would send zoomed in pictures of a location, and every couple of minutes I would send a slightly more zoomed out version until I eventually send like the whole like screenshot with coordinates, and everyone would race to get there, and whoever gets there the fastest obviously gets more points and stuff like that. So I need people. Yeah, so that one was Prison Island. Zoomed out, it was Tephra. Yeah, it was Tephra Cave. Yeah. No, there was one. There was one where I almost did it, and it was super evil. I decided not to do it, but I showed Christian anyway. And we're just like, yeah, we're not doing this. I'm like, we're not doing this. Chat. Do you know where this is in Xenoblade 1? I contemplated having this be one of the options, but I was like, nah, this is way too evil. Because nobody will fucking know it. I posted it on Twitter as well. Nobody got the answer. Because that door, I think there's only one of that door in the entire game, to my knowledge. What the? No. There we go. Why did you target onto that one all the way over there, Rex? Also, for those who are curious where that is also Tephra Cave. That was the backside of the door in Bafalagor's tomb. That is the backside of the door in Bafalagor's tomb. Apparently it has a diamond-shaped pattern in the back, and nobody fucking knew about it. I'd be out for a pure guessing one, but don't know if you have the files right now that would have access to all locations for the next part. That's fair. And like we could also do it for like other games as well, because like the example I gave was Xenoblade 1, but like Christian and I also were testing ones for Xenoblade 2. And we could also like we could do one for Xenoblade 2 or for Xenoblade X, just whatever like people are more comfortable with. I don't know, it was just an idea that I had, so I was just trying to ask if, you know, ask people around to be like, hey, would you be interested in potentially doing this at some point? If I were to organize a thingamajig and a thingamabob. That is evil. I didn't even know, like until I was doing research on spots, I didn't even know that that door had a pattern on the back of it. I'm just like, bro, that is horrible. Why would you do that? Why do I always miss the man? I always miss the man doing that. Get back here. Yeah, so full honesty, I do not know how long I am streaming today. I have had a week at work. We'll put it like that. We'll put it like that. I've had a week at work. And also my throat's been hurting. I feel like I might be fighting off getting sick, which sucks, and I'd rather not be sick. But I've also had to cycle to work in the wind and the rain twice this week. So... smile. We'll see how that goes. Consider you morbidly curious. Let's go! Also, I saw what you said about starting a new Elden Ring run. Let's go. I recently started, not a new Elden Ring run, but I started picking up Elden Ring Bingo and trying to learn that. It's interesting. It's interesting. I have realized that I am not very good at Elden Ring. Or rather, like, I'm not good at routing things. But I think a lot of that just comes with lack of experience. But doing the bingo, like learning bingo, and like I had my first like 2v2 match earlier this week. It made me do things that I'm not normally doing. Like for example, like whenever I start a new file, like I never bomb rush bell bearings. I rushed bell bearings during one of my bingo games this week. First time ever doing that. I'm just like, oh shit, you could do this. Fuck. Or like there was one square, it was killing 2 bell bearing hunters. I'm just like, whoa, look at that. I have like a lot of practice now because of Night Rain. So I got one of them down very easily. I got one of them down easily, the one in Limgrave. I couldn't figure out how to get to the one in Liurnia because I forgot how to get to Turtle Pope. So I ended up going for the one in Dragon Barrow. I regret my decisions. I was stuck on him for a while. Doing a dagger only run with Dufia and Black Knife locked in a box marked emergencies only. Are you like starting off basically like you're not allowed to like attack or fight bosses until you have a dagger? Is that what you're going with? Because if so, then rest in peace Kenneth Haidt, because I'm pretty sure he drops like the best dagger early game. Rest in peace Keddy. Just kick him off the edge of the cliff, feed him to the demi-humans. Boom, boom, boom. I did learn how to do the Knights Cavalry cheese though, in Caelid, even though, funny enough, gravity kills are banned in bingo, which does kind of suck, so I can't actually use it in a bingo match, but for training and for practice, I know how to do both versions of the Knights Cavalry cheese now. The one of him jumping off at you, and then the other one with the kukri. So yay! I didn't miss the man. Let's go! I keep forgetting that Black Knife is good. And then I remember, you know, our Night Rain runs of just you constantly dealing the debuff. And I'm just like, yeah, those are pretty good. You're already in Lake Town, not spoiling that in chat. Got the dagger and started as Bandit for the dagger. It starts with... I forgot Bandit started with the dagger, I'm not gonna lie. You say Lake Town, I'm thinking of 2. Like 2 different towns in a lake. Admittedly, one of them is a ruin. So I'm assuming you're talking Celia. Which I don't think the name of the location is a spoiler. Because it's not like, I mean, I guess there is some story relevance if you look. But it's not like a, oh my god, you know, no one talk about this type thing. I think that's more like with like certain bosses. Which, speaking of Celia, I need to learn how to do the skip there. I am so bad at it. Both the town, like both the tree skip and the tunnel skip. I need to learn how to do both of the skips in Celia. I am bad at both of them. Funny thing about the dagger run, you would think it's a dex build, but no, it's Faith and Arcane. What? Like Bandit is Faith Arcane, or just like the best builds for daggers overall? Because like if it's just like 4 daggers overall, I understand the Arcane because daggers are really good for status and Arcane scales with that. Faith I'm a little more confused on. I am a little bit more confused on why Faith is in the build. Like, my only thought was like Golden Vow buffing. Like, for example, like most of the time, like in challenge runs and stuff, you'll put Golden Vow on, like the Golden Vow Ash of War on the Earth Tree Dagger, or Earth Steel Dagger, whatever the fuck Kenny drops. Because it has Faith scaling, and Golden Vow scales with Faith. Is that just for every buff then? Or is it just like for damage as well that daggers are good with Faith? All the best daggers are either Faith or Arcane. It's crazy. Actually, wait, isn't Reduvia Faith as well? Like, I know obviously it's Arcane, but doesn't it also have like a decently high Faith stat? Or am I bugging? I might be bugging. I might be bugging. I might be bugging. Think this way, you need 1 dagger for bleed, another for things that can't bleed. That's where Faith comes in. Fair enough. Fair enough. Alternatively, oh, I guess not alternatively, but like additionally, if you're fighting like any like undead or death related enemies like Deathbird or Tibia, having Sacred Attunement works as well, because doesn't I'm pretty sure Faith, like I'm pretty sure Sacred Attunement scales with Faith. So that'd be really good for those types of enemies. Power Stance Dagger moveset is a trap, but I like it. But I like it. I know it's objectively worse because the status buildup is worse and you don't attack as fast, but it looks cool. It looks cool. That's how I ended up beating Consort Radon, actually. Like, fun fact, the first time I ever beat him was power stancing Reduvia. But yeah, I know it's not that good. Two-handing daggers is the best. The amount it nerfs the status drop off is say, yeah, it's so bad. I'm sad, man. I'm sad. Oh, I don't find it cool at all. It's just like you're flailing blindly to you. You know what? That's fair. I'm a little bit biased, I think, toward like power stancing daggers in terms of how they look, because one of my favorite like manga characters is Sonraku from Shangri-La Frontier, and his weapon is like power stancing daggers. In fact, the like fun fact, the guy who did the Let Me Solo Her from Millennia was inspired by Sonraku and his build and stuff like that, which is why he was like with the pot head, you know, half naked with the pot head and dual wielding. That's why. And I don't know, Sonraku is such a cool character, so I think I'm a little bit biased toward the power stancing dagger moveset, even if it's objectively shit. It just reminds me of him. It reminds me of Sonraku. Which, speaking of, fuck, I need to catch up to the anime. I fell behind on the most recent season. I need to catch up to the manga too. I haven't read it in a while. The dagger that Kenny gives you scales its physical damage off of faith. So wait, did you spell scared wrong? Yeah, so it's scared or flame art infused. I was like, okay, I didn't misread that. A sacred or flame art infusion gives a great damage. That is so true. I'm gonna sound really dumb, and for the sake of sounding dumb, because I am still very much like an Elden Ring noob, so forgive me. Blood Flame Blade, like the Blood Flame Talon, Blood Flame Blade. I know there's not an infusion that you can do, but there's an Ash of War that infuses your right hand armament to inflict like Blood Flame. Does that work with dagger, like with Kenny's dagger? Because if so, that's both fire and bleed. So that scales off of your faith and your sacred, or your faith and your arcane. Unless it doesn't apply to Earthsteel Dagger, in which case, fuck me, I guess. Which is very possible. Oh, so I decided not to bother doing Ricky's stuff, like ID levels right now. We'll just grind them in challenge mode. It's an incant, and it does, but only on purely physical infusion. Is that why? Is that why it wouldn't fucking work when I tried to apply it to, what weapon did I have? What weapon did I have? I forget what weapon I had. But in one of my DLC runs that I was doing, I ran some weapon. I forget what the weapon was, but I had it on Occult, and it wouldn't fucking let me infuse it. Is it because it wasn't pure physical infusion? That is so ass, man. I thought it was the weapon. I thought it was just because it couldn't work with that particular weapon, not because of the infusion. Using Flame Strike with Flame Art Infusion, and it's working wonders. I need to do more runs with all of the weapons, especially since I've been doing bingo now. Fuck off, Nia! I needed it to be random. I need to do more weapon runs, like different weapon runs in Elden Ring. Because now that I'm doing bingo, like for context, it's like standard bingo in Elden Ring, but we're starting with randomized classes. So like the weapons and equipment and the stats that you have at the beginning are randomized. So there's some seeds and some games where you'll start off with like Giza's Wheel or Bloodhound Fang. And then there's one that you'll start off with Eclipse Shotel. Or I don't know, like some dumb shit. I need to get better at all of them. That would be why. Man! I'm over here. I know what it was. I know what it was. It was the fucking claws. I forget what claw it was. It was like the hook claws or whatever that you get from Stormveil. Because I wanted to run like a Mooncar build. That's what it was. I wanted to run a Mooncar build, so I had it on Occult. Fuck. Alright, well that's good to know. That is good to know. It was either hook claws or the red bear claws. I forget which one, but it was one of the claw weapons because I remember I was trying to run a Mooncar build. I missed the man again. Can I please stop missing the man? What? Corvin, do you always just stick your arm out when you do that attack? What is Bo doing? Hold on, Corvin, get in front of me real quick. What is that? What is that symbol with your arm that you're doing, sir? Sir? I can't see what he's doing. You've been using Wakasashi for your bleed dagger so it doesn't power stance. You've been working, it's been working great. Debating on putting Chilling Mist on it, but with no int investment, the base damage will fall off a cliff. That's true. I mean, like, do you have another dag? I mean, you mentioned that you had Flame Strike with Flame Art. If you want to go for like the double, like double status proc of Frost and then Flame, that could work, but I don't know if that will proc fast enough and do more damage than using Wakasashi and Bleed. I don't know. Something to experiment on later. True. That's one of the things I love about Elden Ring, just how much experimentation you could do with it. Like, just so many cool things that you could try out, so many different weapon abilities, so many different weapon arts, weapon scaling, stuff like that. It's so neat just to experiment with all of it. Now, that said, to someone who is not smart, like yours truly, it's overwhelming. But once you understand it, it's a lot of fun. I just wish that I actually understood more of it. And Rock, please stop flashbanging me with your wings. Actually, Nia, you got Justice to 7. What are you at right now? 8877. Okay. Yeah, so Nia is going to finish up her idea levels before Vandom. So I guess it really depends. If we have a weapon or... No, I think once Nia maxes out her idea levels, we swap Nia and Rex around. Because... what's it called? Actually, I don't know. Because... I don't think Nia has this spread shot that Shiba has on Rex. Because different drivers have different arts for their blades. Like for the same blade. I should have tested that before I overdrove Shiba onto Rex. Oh no. Because my thought process is, it is much faster to get weapon arts for Nia than it will be to get idea levels for Rex. It'll be much faster. We'll say 90% of the time, even when fighting believable enemies, it does feel like it would be faster to just burn them with the other dagger. Oh, damn. So it might be worth doing like the Chilling Mist then. Like starting off with Chilling Mist, get the Frost proc, and then swap to Flame Dagger. Hey, I see my boy is live. If he is still live when we finish up streaming, I'm gonna send you all over to him. Yo, what's up, Yamato? Hope you're doing well today. We're at level 7 for every idea level on Vandom. On paper, we're over halfway there. In actuality, actually not sure. Have I seen the Verge build? So I looked to try to find it, and I guess like the only thing up on it, like on YouTube, are videos like talking about it. Like the actual build itself is not there. So I did some digging, and apparently Verge like scrapped the whole thing off the internet pretty much and started striking channels who were reacting to it. So I'm just like, well, shit. I did watch the Christopher Flanagan video that you were talking about though, and that does give me a lot more confidence. Like there are still some parts where I'm just a little like but for the most part I'm like, okay, this seems very like straightforward at least. So it did give me at least a little bit more confidence watching that video, just being like, okay, this goes here, this goes here, this is how you do this. So I will definitely be referencing that video when I build this PC. Which, chat, speaking of, new GPU is here, and I should be able, assuming I'm pretty sure I did I missed the man again. But assuming my math is right, I should have enough like set aside to get the SSD when I get paid next week. So if that's the case, I'll buy the SSD next week. That'll be everything done. And then either next weekend or the weekend after that, I'll probably get started on the build. Unless there's... Actually, no. Next weekend won't work. I have a tournament that weekend. So it'll be the weekend after that. Unless there's a festival or another tournament that comes up. I completely forgot. Prima Racing League King of the Hill tournament is next week, and I am in it, and I want to get first place. Or at the very least, I want to get in the finals. It was so bad that it was funny again. And I've heard things. I have heard things. If you need the motherboard and stuff, just look at the 3-hour videos, timestamp. Sounds good. I mean, I have all of the parts that It's raining! I have all of the parts, it's just I need to actually build, well, all the parts except for the hard drive. Once I get that, I can just start building. Why do I have a notification on my own channel about bits? There was nothing there. It was an empty notification. Twitch. So, what dagger chaos were you like, because you mentioned potentially like swapping off Wakizashi for Chilling Mist. Is that still on Earthsteel dagger, or is that on a different dagger? Like on the bandit starting class one? Just out of curiosity. I'm making mental notes for whenever I do a dagger only run. Super cut with people making fun of it was very informative, like them pointing how he didn't install the MAM correctly. Okay, so what I'm hearing is I should watch the supercut then. Got it. Doobie 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 da dum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. I missed the man. I did not miss the man. Holy! I thought I missed the man. Oh, you just got the Ash Award, debate what you're putting on. Oh, okay, okay. Where do you get the Ash Award? I forget where you get Chilling Mist from. Like, I played so much Night Rain, I just keep thinking, oh, it's naturally tied to a weapon. No, it's an Ash of War. I mean, you mentioned that you were in Lake Town, which I'm assuming is Celia. So I'm assuming it'd be in there. Although no, because Lake Town, like, that scales off int. Is Lake Town a Liurnia town? I don't know. It's not a town though, it's a village. Right? I don't know. I know where locations are, I just don't know what they're called. I just don't know what they're called. Also, chat, did you see the announcement that Sakurai is making, or like that there's gonna be a manga about Sakurai's life as a video game developer? Apparently that's a thing that's happening. It's like an autobiographical manga. That's hard to say. Autobiographical. No, autobiographical, biographical. I don't know. One of the two. Just got to Ronnie's house. Oh, okay. So you are in Liurnia. Lake Town. I'm still trying to figure out what you meant by Lake Town. Because like you mentioned Ronnie's house, so I'm like, it's either Karia Manor or Lascar Ruins. I'm just trying to think which one has what's it called? Which one has Chilling Mist? I think Karya Manor is the one with Chilling Mist, because that also has Sewn Off, my beloved Sword of Night and Flame, my baby. When I did the seamless co-op playthrough with Maddie and Kikyo, that was what I used. I know it's Liurnia. I know it's Liurnia. I know that's where the lake town is. I'm saying there's like 2 or 3 places that would count as a town. Because you have the Lascar Ruins, which is right outside Raya Lucaria. You have Karya Manor, which is where Blue Retta is, and right past that is Ronnie, which is where you are at now. And then you had Albanuric. So I'm just like, you said Lake Town. I'm like, that doesn't help my brother in Christ. There are 3. There are 3. Wait, no, I'm stupid. I'm stupid. There's also Pot Town. There's 4. There's 4. The fucking Jar Town, Jarburg, that's what it's called. I keep forgetting Jarburg is a thing, even though it's like such a good area. I never go there. It's such a good area. I just never go there because I never could figure out how to get past the puzzle. I might be dumb. Yamato, thank you for the follow, by the way. Much appreciated. You meant for the whole area. Fair enough. I remember Sakurai talking about him stomping a couple in the arcade, which made him to a casual fighter. I hope we get to see that in the manga. I heard it was gonna be like a 6-part manga, each part like focusing on different aspects of his life. I'm curious on how that's going to be, how it's gonna end up. Did they ever announce who is doing it? Yeah, 6 chapters. Oh shit, I didn't want to teleport to Fountain. I want to go back to base. You focus too much on the town part, not the lake part. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. I very much did focus on, like, I honed in on town. That is entirely my bad. That is entirely my bad. Tried helping a guy get Elma, and you underestimated how long unupgraded cooldowns are. Also misses with level 10. Oh no. Yeah, Elma is brutal. Like, I'm sorry, she is such a brutal boss. In post game so long, you totally forgot the long cooldowns, wasted like 20 of the guy. Oh no. You got sub 4 minutes on her. Let's go. GG's. 359. Holy. You were a second off. Holy. Big GG's. Why is there like there's a thing in my throat? Trying to get a skip into Rena's Rise just because. Is there a skip to get there? I didn't even know that you could skip in, like, skip to it. I need to continue my my challenge run that I was doing of trying to beat Elden Ring without collecting a single, well, a single Great Rune. I really need to continue that challenge. I don't even know if it's possible. I know you could easily get to... Well, I won't say easily. I know you could get to Fire Giant. I also know you could get to Fair Mazula. But I don't know if you could go any further. Because wrong warps are busted. And I am talking about like wrong warps and stuff, not zips. Like not counting zips and stuff like that. Because you could wrong warp into Lanedale, which I have done before. It's actually... I guess people say that it's frame perfect. I've never had issues with the wrong warps in the game. But I don't know. But you could wrong warp into Lanedale. You can... Well, I don't know if you still can. I don't know if they patched it out. But before, you could use Aguil's Flame to completely skip Morgott and go into... what's it called? Lift of Wold. You could then do another wrong warp to get up to Snowfields. You could then do a skip to get into Mountaintops, and that gets you to Fire Giant. You could wrong warp into Fair Mazula. But I don't know if you're able to get past like Horlu and how is Night Rain balanced? I'm gonna be honest, I have not really picked up Night Rain since Crossworlds came out. Like most of my focus has been on Crossworlds. But I don't know, like I think the base game for it is pretty decent in terms of balancing. Like obviously there are some things that are just broken. Like Grafted Blade Greatsword and Mariah's Greatsword is just broken. You get one of those, you essentially win. But the Deep of Night, like the challenge mode, like Deep of Night mode, whatever you want to call it, I don't know. Like, I get what they were going for, but I felt like the difficulty was padded a little too much. But that's also just me. That's also just me being bad at the game. You need to start Elden Ring DLC too, but your Xenoblade X definitive copy just got here. Let's go! Let's go! Hey, X definitive is a good game, and Elden Ring DLC is a good game. Don't I know? Okay! Don't act like I didn't do some good things. Yes, most of the time when we played I skill issued, but there were some times when I did good. That Freya fight where I had the carry comes to mind. Like the only time I did good in the game was carrying in Freya. On like one health. Fuck that fight. Like I've heard people say that Smelted Demon is the worst boss fight in Night Rain, or like one of the worst like night bosses. Nah, Freya is the worst. No one could change my mind. I cannot stand Freya. I cannot stand Freya. Nah, it's funny though, like I played so much Night Rain with you, Chaos, that now that I'm playing base game Elden Ring again, it feels weird. Like I'm doing boss fights and stuff and I'm just like, bro, why can't I ult? Why can't I Eye mark? Why can't I grapple everywhere with Wilder? What the heck? You mean I actually have to roll everything and jump everything and I can't just ult my way out of an attack? Freya's only good if you manage to get nightmares. That's true. Because Freya's very stationary. But it sucks though, because like the torch method that you normally would use to fight Freya doesn't work in Night Rain. Torches don't do anything in Night Rain. Actually, yeah, I'm pretty sure that they don't do a damn thing in Night Rain, except for, ironically enough, having some of the best stagger damage. Oh, I guess that's another issue. Like, Yamato, you asked how the balancing was. They kind of fucked up the poise values for some of the weapons and bosses with an update. Like, they made colossal weapons and colossal greatswords fucking horrible with poise damage, which sucks. Because I used to, like, for context, I used to be a Raider main, and then I ended up swapping to Wilder just because he was a lot more versatile and also a lot faster. But I love me my power stancing colossal weapons. Jump L1s all day. And you would stagger things with colossal weapons really well. And then they released an update like right before the Deep of Night update that made the poise damage for colossal weapons really fucking bad. Like to the point where straight swords started doing more poise damage. I'm like, why? What do you mean? What do you mean a puny straight sword does more damage than the Unga Bunga? What do you mean? Funny enough though, it made torches one of the best weapons in the game purely for poise damage. Like if you have a torch or like a handful of weapons that you're going up against Crystallian Trio, torch like 2-hand torches and go to town. Two-hand your torch, go to town. You plan to upgrade Open PC later? Thermal paste gets dry after 3 years. We have alternative now. I mean, probably eventually, but with the parts that I have, I don't think I'll need to upgrade anything in this PC for upwards to 5 years. With maybe the exception of the motherboard. I think, unironically enough, I think the motherboard is going to be the oldest thing that I have. Ads got you. Thanks, Twitch. I missed the man. Get back here. Perish. Laughs and working block. No, that's why I'm just like, I fully endorse using an ad blocker on my streams. Like, if you want to sub and support the channel that way, I do appreciate it. But the fact that Twitch kind of forces affiliates and partners to run ads, even if, you know, many times we don't want to, does kind of suck. So, by all means, use an ad blocker on me. I do not care. I endorse it. Update breaking games is normal. Yeah. It just kind of sucks because the update affected like my favorite weapon type. It does work out though, because I ended up swapping from colossals to great swords afterwards, and I love using great swords in Night Rain. I loved using it, and I always somehow ended up getting Ordovus' great sword and Sword of Milos. So I always had like a pretty nasty combination when I would like end my sessions, so it's great. I don't know. Maybe I'll go back to Night Rain eventually. I do want to at least try it one more time with my new PC because I want to make sure that, you know, that I could run. Like, I want to make sure that I could run it at really high settings. You can't get a serpent bow while playing Iron Knight to save your life. Oh no. Dude, I swear, Chaos, like, you are blessed with RNG in so many games, and then Night Rain is just the one game that's just like, nah, let's give you the worst luck every time. Does night vision make you worse in the day? The fuck is that? I do not know. I'll be honest, I just keep forgetting to switch time. Let me do that. Download Sign Bench is a free stress test. I have never heard of that before. I'm not gonna lie, I've never heard of that. Evaluates your computer's hardware capabilities. That's kinda cool. That's kinda cool. You got 3 torch poles going through storm. That is fucking insane, brother. Like I said, luck. Your luck in games, except for Night Rain, is insane. Like, I don't understand how you consistently have good, like, drop rate luck. I'm jealous. I am so jealous. Because, like, what's the drop rate for torch poles again? Isn't it, like, 3% or some shit like that? Like, I remember it being, like, a super rare one. Okay, we're at 11. It was for CPU render test. Now it has GPU 2, 3D markers, and option for GPU 2. Okay. I'll have to check it out then. It's a 2% one, brother. Give me some of that luck, please. Give me some of that luck. We're at 207 out of 720. We're about to be at 208, which means, chat, I want to do some math after this. Our favorite thing to do on the channel. Apparently. Which is funny because I don't like math. I don't like math, but we always end up doing it. Ooh, got crystal. We're not gonna hit 12 on this one. We have to do one more run through. That's fine. Yeah. I miss the man. He moved. Whee! If you give me some parkour luck to get this dumb skip, I don't need to do, but we'll do it anyway. I am giving you as much luck as I can. I don't normally have good luck though, so take it with a grain of salt. But best of luck on the parkour skip, Chaos. If we don't want to reapply thermal paste every 3 or so years, it won't upgrade. We now have graphite sheets and phase change material that don't dry out. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was not aware of that when I bought my thermal paste. It's fine. It's fine. Like I said, I don't think I'll have to upgrade anything in the next, like in the next several years. I don't think I'll have to, like in the next 5-6 years, I don't think I'll have to upgrade anything. But, I mean, I might just end up buying another hard drive. Like another SSD. You can never go wrong with more storage. Alright, chat, let's do some math. We're at 208 out of 720 cycles. Which means we have 512 cycles left to go through. So we have 512 cycles to go through. Each cycle takes on average 9.5 minutes. So we multiply that by 9.5. So 4,864 minutes, roughly, is how much we have left of this grind. Divide that by 60, because that's how many minutes are in an hour. Just over 81 hours remaining. We have just over 81 hours remaining for this grind. We're going to hopefully be done with this grind before hitting the 300-hour mark. We could play the game again. Thermal paste just dry out after about 3 years. SSDs, you don't stick and you screw that. Oh, okay. That's not the button I wanted to hit. So much to do. Here we are. Also love potion grinding. Everyone has play. So I was doing some thinking, and I was talking a bit with Christian about it. Would it be faster when it comes to getting S plus trust on every blade for every driver? I guess except for Vandom, because, well, he gonna be gone. Would it be worth, and would it be faster, instead of getting love potions, to just be at a shop and just consistently buy like a blade or driver's favorite like item or favorite like item category and do it that way. Because the problem with love potions, like, yes, they give a lot more, but you can only make one at a time. Whereas with the like the shop method, you've checked, it is faster to do love potion. That's crazy. All right. Never did the calculations, but love potions seem faster. You know what? I mean, we'll probably end up doing love potions anyway, just because I'm pretty sure there's a side quest about them. I'm pretty sure there's a side quest about them, so we'll have to do love potions anyway. If I remember, which will be in like 100+ hours. But if I remember, then we could potentially try timing it, kind of like how we timed a bunch of stuff with Jin and Malos, and timed a bunch of stuff with Vandom especially. We could time to see what is the fastest method, just out of curiosity. Like, I do believe that love potions are probably faster just because of how much more they give. I think Rock got that killed because how did I miss the man point blank in the evening with night vision with over 700 dexterity? Rex, what are you doing, brother? What are you doing, brother? Get an item in left area that gives 21 per use. What you should do is get 9 devoted Nias in challenge mode. They are cheap and affinity max attack 6. Oh, devoted Nia is an aug. I was like, what the fuck is devoted Nia? And how do I get 6? It's like, oh, wait, never mind. Never mind. That makes a lot more sense. You can only make one of them at a time, but you can stockpile them for very fast splits. Oh, okay. I thought you could only hold one at a time, not only make one at a time. Got it. I understand now. Boom 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 boom. I am curious on something real quick, so let me... Death point gain, don't care about. Idea point, don't care about. Oh, there's capacity, like increased capacity, like item capacity shop deeds. I didn't know that. Start with 3 and 10 slots for pouch items to get plus 30 max. Oh, okay. Oh. My bad. Now, how do I get this deed? Hold on. How do I get this deed? That seems kind of busted. I just have to buy everything? I didn't know that this deed effect was a thing. Increase all booster items raised, oh sorry, max booster items raised by 10. So like instead of like 10, like max 10 justice boosters, you get 20 max. That is fucking crazy. That is crazy, brother. Is there another one that does that? Hold on. There is another one. That's 30. You could have up to 40 of each booster. That is fucking wild. Yeah, booster capacity, like at this point in the game where I am, booster capacity is actually worthless because I have every single gacha blade. Like, I do not need boosters. But it's just kind of funny to have. It's just kind of funny to have. The problem is, I don't think I will ever be able to get the maximum amount of boosters. Because there's only a finite number in the world of XENOBLADE, and the only way to get more of them, from what I understand, is by releasing blades that you summoned with them. So you can't infinitely farm them. Unless you do multiple New Game Plus playthroughs, which, spoilers, I am not doing. I am not doing. Yeah, movement speed is definitely the best. Movement speed, and I think for this particular one, what's it called? Oh, you get them by releasing any of them? Oh, okay, that's so much better then. I thought it was only like releasing ones that you've like been able to pull with those boosters. Okay, that makes so much better. That is so much better. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Oh, you can get them with exchanging salvage items. Oh shit. Okay. Can you tell that I never really paid attention to how boosters work in this game? Well, that's good. That is good. I know the song playing. Yep. I have Spotify listening like in the background while I do this. It's playing like a boss theme and I'm just like, I know this song. I have PTSD to this song. I look at it, sure enough, Scar Scourge for Dawn. I'm like, fuck. Fuck. It's any blade is even a place you can salvage them like any other. Wait, you could salvage them? That's fucking crazy. You still need an electric lance with ultimate combo and some 24% agility mod katana. I guess like, yeah, if I do need like very specific blades for something, then it would be worth. I mean, I guess I am going to have to pull for blades later because some of what we're going to be doing, like obviously blade arts for every character on every blade maxed out, but also trust levels for drivers for every single rare blade. I'm going to need a bunch of overdrive protocols, and I'm going to need to pull a bunch of blades in order to grind overdrive protocols. I don't know. I don't think using boosters affect the drop rate for like 4-star blades, but at the very least I'll be able to get boosters that way just by getting rid of the blades that aren't 4-star. Buy the 1 million bonus extra. I forgot you could do that. You're so right. You are so right. And the best part is I'm going to have so much bonus XP after this. Buy them 1 million bonus. I mean, how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, I have 2.7 million on you. Oh, well, I can't really see for you. 2.6 million on you. I'm going to have a bunch on the others. Chat, where do you buy overdrive protocols? Is it before the end of this chapter where I could buy them? Like, can I buy them either here, Udaya, or... I know you can't buy them in Goldmouth, because the one in Goldmouth sells, pouch expansion. Or pouch or accessory, one of the two. I forget. Because if I could buy an S plus blade, sorry, S plus trust blade is S plus for everyone, not just that drive. Oh. Oh, got it. That's good. That's good. I mean, I'm still going to have to overdrive protocol grind anyway, just because weapon arts. Overdrives with bot and Tantal. Fuck. God damn it. Feels bad. Hope somebody in Xenoblade Wiki fucked up. Somebody in Xenoblade Wiki fucked up. If you set up a dot with Corvin, you get level 1 light in light, which combos into light and electric. Morag won't swap unless you can blade combo, so use Shulk and electric lance with ult combo to get her to topple smack. Wait, hold on, that is so clever. That is so clever. Oh wait, that's what they call it, traveling bard. What's the one in Gormont? Oh, that's ether crystals. Yeah, I could buy accessory expansion, ether crystal, and legendary core crystals here. None of those are useful for me. Vandom, why can't I give your why can't I give your bonus XP to someone else? I don't have you in Tantal. Or is it legendary? No, legendary core crystal is Uraya, I think. I think you're right, that overdrive is in Tantal. Actually, I have the page pulled up. Let me look. Yeah, overdrive is in Tantal. Uraya is legendary core crystal. I like how it specifies that there are no traveling bards in Indol. I fucking wonder why. I wonder why.
どこでも付き合おう。
最善を尽くす。
ここまで。
黙って見てなって。
勝利を祝ってお茶会を始めようぞ。みんな待望しとったじゃろ。誰も待ってねえし。
バンダム、お主なぜレックスをそこまで買ってくれておる？
ここまでか。
今日もいい風を吹かせたな、スズ。これからも頼むぞ。
Bonus XP is shared. In Torgoth, there's a vendor where you could see. Hold on. Let me
あとは冷えたビールが
just take a look. I know exactly where the traveling bard is, by the way. He's right by the shop. Or not by the shop. He's by the arch. He's by the arch on the left. So we have 2.7, 2.6. That is 5.3. 5.3 mil. Were you not over here? Am I fucking blind? Or am I misremembering? I might be misremembering. Oh no, he is over here. It's just a little bit further back. One, two, three. Oh shit. Okay. Oh no, but the problem is I was gonna have Vandam at level 99. I was gonna have him at level 99 when he dies. Because I want to do a thing where I unequip everybody from the party except for Vandam during the Jin and Akos fight. So I could have Vandam solo his final hurrah. I'm gonna be missing out on a bunch of bonus XP. You know, it's fine. It's fine. Because you know why it's fine? You know why it's fine? Because I'm gonna have to do this grind again anyway. Because I'm gonna have to do it for... Actually, no, I won't have to do it. Will I have to? No, I won't have to do it as much. But I'll still have to do idea level farming and stuff like that with Zeke and Morag and some other stuff. So I'll get a bunch of bonus XP anyway. Same with weapon art. So yeah. You know what? It's okay if Vandam doesn't give me his stuff. Besides, that's only like 2 point something mil probably. I mean, we could check in right after this. Chat, it went from playing Scar Scourge Radon into playing Promise Consort Radon. What is this playlist and why is it traumatizing me with both Radon themes at the same time? Man. Oh, to be fair, I liked Promise Consort Radon. I think he is one of the best boss fights in Elden Ring. I think he's one of the best fights in Elden Ring. I was stuck with it and got a bunch, but I finally leveled toward down. It's stuck now too. Oh no! Yeah, you have... Wait, did I miscount? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. You know an easy way that we could test this? Okay, so first of all, out of curiosity, how much bonus XP will I have for Vandam when I do this? I mean, still over 15 mil, that's fine. Alright, here's how we're gonna test this. Did I not confirm? I guess not. Yeah, not shit. Okay, I was gonna say, because like I noticed that it had 16 million, which is how much Vex had compared to everyone else. So yeah. Vandom's bonus XP, not being able to make use of that kind of sucks. That does kind of suck. If that's the case... If that's the case... No, I don't want to do that. Accessory expander kit, I do not need. Legendary core crystals, I do not need. Because if I were to... If I were to open up my thingamabobber... I have the maximum number of legendary core crystals, and we have an infinite farm for legendary core crystals. So, honestly, the only thing that is worth using Vandom's like bonus XP on once we're done with this grind is just the ether crystals from Gormont. Pool of shade, you mean just level him up as not the leader? I'm a bit confused. So, okay, for context, because my brain is having a hard time comprehending this, so I do apologize. It's 100% me. My brain is not working today. I'm trying to see if there's a way to move Vandom's bonus XP to another character. I do not think that is possible, but if it is, that would be big. Because yeah, the pool, I understand, like the pool is shared in terms of if you swap characters, it refreshes the pool to what their bonus XP is. So if, like, let's say Vandom has more bonus XP and you use up all of Vandom's, you can swap to Rex and you'll have a whole new pool. So like the pool in that way is shared. I'm trying to see if there's like a way to combine them into one character. We shouldn't lose XP. Okay. But that is still only for that specific character, not a way to transfer it. Okay. Yeah, there's not a way. Okay. So if that's the case, Dexterity strikes again. So if that's the case, then yeah, we're definitely going to use up a bunch of Vandom's bonus XP, because I mean, once Vandom is gone, we have no use for that bonus XP. Like, none at all. We'll have no use for the bonus XP because we won't be able to access it ever again. So we might as well put it to use. And in terms of bonus XP, there's only 3 things we could buy at the moment with Vandom. That is accessory expansion kits, which we've already bought all the ones that we need. We bought the ones for every character in the party, including Zeke and Morag, who are not in the party, but we have kits for them already. Funny enough, Vandom bought those. We could buy legendary core crystals, which we do not need because I have the maximum number and we have an infinite farm. Or we could buy ether crystals. I think it's like 20,000 ether crystals for Hana when we get her back. So probably we'll end up doing that, which honestly, that could go away into leveling her up. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, but the ether crystal count for Poppy, like for QT and for Alpha, and I guess Cutie Pie, the upgrades are separate, but the ether crystal amount is shared. Is that correct? Like, are the because I know like for example, like Earth Elemental Core. You get one for Alpha. It's not there for Cutie. Correct?
お見事じゃ。
It is shared. Oh, okay, okay.
わしの
Only thing infinite you need is rehab visits. So true. How's it going, Ray?
こんなん朝飯前。最善を尽くすことじゃレックス。ちっちゃんこそ落ちるなよ。
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what to spend fucking over 15 mil on when we're done with Vandom.
わしの教え子問題はないぞ。黙って見てなって。
Everything is shared, but you cannot use one item on multiple characters. Okay, so we are gonna have to buy multiple of each item then. If that's the case, then yeah, Ether Crystal might be the best thing to spend on.
お見事じゃ。もっと褒めてくれ。
You get 20,000 Ether Crystals for 200,000. We have 15 million.
どこでも
Well, by the end of this, we'll have more than 50 million. But let's say right now we have 15 million. That'll be 1.5 million Ether Crystals that we get just from that. Because all you do is remove a zero. It's crazy.
楽勝。
You got the skip? Hell yeah.
お前さんのヘルメット。なかなか。
You don't lose the XP board currency when you level Vandom. Okay, okay, yeah.
時に振り落とされても
That makes sense.
お見事じゃ。
That makes
もっと
sense.
褒めてくれてもいいんだよ。よし。
Yeah, GG's Chaos. You got the skip. The good luck that Yamato and I projected onto you worked.
到着。
いざ前進。
手加減なしでいこう。
ここまで
It worked.
X
We love to see it.
今のお前には瞬発力が足りてないほらスクワット
I missed the man and the dog. I went too quickly.
今すっげえお宝拾っちゃったよ。見たいな。
I missed the. How did I miss the
はい
dog?
はい後でね。
Dog was 100% in range.
ほんと子供なんだ。
お見事じゃ。こんなん朝飯前。
Dexterity moment. Bum 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 bum.
はいはい、わかったよ。お見事じゃ。こんなん朝飯前。よし、やってやる。
ここまで
わらわの友達や
ここまでか
マッスルスラ
The most a skip gives you right now is to know which set early, but still, I mean, it looks good. Ronnie's armor set in the game,
出発しよう。
I'll say it, one of the best outfits in the game, and I'm totally not saying that because I'm a Ronnie simp.
私
Totally not saying that.
楽勝楽勝。
ー腕慣らしにはちょうどいい
Cutie Pie is so good for farming with her break and lock. I will be honest, the first time I played this game, I did not mess around like at all with building Poppy. I did not mess with her at all.
私の教え通り
I just was like, this is neat, but it seems too complicated from my puny monkey brain. I'll just stick whatever seems good in her and use her there. And then I ended up not really using Poppy anyway.
今のお前
Like, I'm pretty sure as soon as I got Zeke in my party, Tor never returned in my party.
俺たちの力。
Because by the time I got Zeke, I had Cosmos, and I just slapped Cosmos on Zeke. I slapped,
よし、やってやる。
what's his name? Corvin and Nia on Vex.
楽勝。
And then I had, Praxis on
余裕余裕。
Morag, and I just never looked back. No, I am very much looking forward to experimenting with Poppy and trying out all the different builds with her.
ガンダムよ俺たちも新技っていうのを編み出してみないか
飛天風神山恥ずかしい名前の
お
技は
前さんの
ごめん
ヘルメット。なかなか寝心地が良いのう。
出発するぞ
Holy shit, Chaos, you just got the skip, and I look in Captain Domo server, somebody got cord end in Night Rain. Holy shit. After like, how much did they say? After 2...
なかなかやりよるのう。もっと褒めてくれてもいいんだよ。
Wait, was it not? Oh, was it Bushy server? Oh, it was Bushy server. Yeah, after 290 hours, they got cord end. Oof.
手加減なしでいこう。
ここまでか。
Oof. We got cord end like super early, I guess. I mean, granted, like it still took us like what 50, 60 hours to get it, but compared to some of the others that I've seen, like I know people with like multiple hundreds of hours that still have not found the cord end. It's insane. Can't believe we got one. It's, bro, for how rare that drop is, the reward you get is actually useless. I think you mean me. Sir, we are a community, we are a posse, we are a team. What's mine is yours. No, what's yours is mine, and what's mine is also mine. Like, the fact that the only thing you get out of cord end are the fucking sacrificial twigs, which are useless, by the way. Like, almost entirely useless. The only time, legitimately, the only time that sacrificial twigs are useful is end of night 2 if you die far away from the night boss. Like, for example, if you're exploring Nocmateo and you run out of time. That is the only time that sacrificial twig is useful. Because death does not really have any consequence in Night Rain. You don't really lose anything unless you go under level 11. And if you're under level 11 by the end of Night 2 in general, then I'm sorry, but you probably need a different game plan. Unless you're doing Deep of Night, in which case, okay, fair enough. Chaos and I had our fucking route in Nocmateo that got us like level 11, level 12, end of day 1. Still can't believe how optimized we made that route, by the way. Like, that was insane routing. Because it was like what? It was Nocmateo with the Libra raid, I'm pretty sure is what it was. So you got Avarice at the beginning of day 1. Poppy Simple, Special Vital Charge, Skill, Vamp, Crit Heal, 1 Affinity Max, Attack 5, Crit Damage, 3 slots for whatever. I'm gonna be honest, none of those words are in the Bible, and none of those words I understood. I'm looking forward to understanding them eventually. Yo, Avant is getting closer to legend. We love to see it. Yeah, it involved killing the foreskin duo at level 3. Exactly. Yo, like, unironically, Night Rain has made me become good at fighting Godskin. And I don't know if I like it or hate it. Like, I like it because, cool, you know, I'm actually able to beat this boss that I had trouble with. But also at the same time, it's fucking Godskin duo, man. I despise Godskin.
レックスわらわのためにしっかり稼ぐのじゃ
最高のパーティーだよな。そう思うよ。みんながいれば絶対に負けないってね。
Yeah, because, like, it involved killing Godskin duo at level 3. And then ending the day killing Loretta outside of Nocleteo. Because we would have enough time to... We'd had enough time to clear out all of the top half of the map, like the top left side of the map, and we would kill Loretta and still have time afterwards. You see Godskins to think easy runes. Unironically, that's how I see Bellbearing Hunter now. That's how I see Bellbearing Hunter now. I'm just like, damn, come over here. I've beaten your ass so much in Night Rain now. You're not a threat to me. I almost hit list the Dragon Barrel one during a bingo game. Which, I mean, good, because he would have, like, two-shot me otherwise. I missed the man again. I fucking hate this dude. You could give Poppy Special their bonus effect, which is just high HP damage. Skill Vam or like Ox Cores, which use Affinity Max Attack and crit damage up, and those are the core skills. Okay. Why am I missing? Alright, I'm putting it back to nighttime. Back to the nights we go. Yo, speaking of returning to the night though, chat Code Vein 2. Code Vein 2. I am so excited. I am so excited. You have no idea. We will be playing the game when it comes out on stream. Which, by the way, I should go ahead and say, as soon as I get this PC built up, everything working, yada yada yada, I am starting the next 100% game for Max Completum, and it is Code Vein 1. My goal is to try to 100% Code Vein before the sequel comes out. Which will give me like a month and a half to 100% it. Should be doable. Should be doable. Code Vein is not a it's not a super long game. And the requirements to 100% it, it's not horrible. Well, okay, some of the DLC bosses are annoying. But besides that... I'm not getting all of them. Yeah, I knew that guy was a bit off. Cathedral is a crime in game design. I know this is a very unpopular opinion. Cathedral is one of my favorite places in Code Vein. Yes, objectively, it is not a good place. But I love the aesthetic. I love the aesthetic of it. I hate the stress of exploring it.
いざ前進
But running around it is always just so cool. But no, I hated it on a first playthrough. Subsequent playthroughs, I was like, okay, now that I know what I'm doing, it's not horrible. But that first playthrough, man. Ugh.
飛天風神山なんて
Boom, 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 boom,
恥ずかしい
boom,
名前
boom.
の技はごめん被るぞ
俺たちの力見せて
こ
やろう
こまでか
I'm trying to think, like, what is my least favorite area in Code Vein? Probably the fucking swamp area.
何あいつを 出発するぞ
When is God Eater 4? I hope that they come out with a fourth one, man. Like, I know, like... Okay, chat, I need to ask, have you all played Code Vein? Or have you, like, seen the story and stuff for Code Vein? Because it is by the same devs as God Eater. Which is a series that I desperately need to play.
よろしくな
I played a bit of 3 like years ago, and I never picked it back up because I played it on, I think it was PlayStation, I think? When I had PS Plus? It was either God Eater 2 or 3, I forget. But it was one of them when I had PS Plus like years ago. And I was like, ooh, this is cool, I'll pick it up eventually, and then I never picked it up. Whoops.
レックス俺たちって最高の
Oh yeah, yeah, everybody got excited. Okay.
そう思うよみんながいれば
ここまでか
絶対に負けないってね
It is a good game. Character creator go hard.
趣味じゃないんだ
And supposedly, the character creator in the new game is even more expansive. So I'm super excited. I saw like videos of an early build of the character creator. I'm just like, bro, there's so much. There's so much. It's an early build and already there's like so much more character customization. It's insane. Trying to use for the skip. Early Rot Dagger will be useful. I mean, it could be useful against like bigger bosses. Like bigger late game bosses. Just like have them rotted and then you like smack them down with other weapons just while that rot goes passively. Which you want to know one of the funniest facts in Elden Ring? Romina is rottable. Apparently. I did not know she was rottable until watching last year's season of Bingo Brawler.
ここまでか
But apparently you could rot her, and I'm just like, brother, why? Why? It's the same logic as being able to rot Melania. I don't get it. Actually, it's not even the same logic. It's worse than that logic.
ここまでかバンダムよ
Or the bosses that like to run. True.
飛天風神山
Deathlight birds might be hated. Actually, not even be hated. Just my hated. There's not a single thing I like about Deathlight birds.
いざ前進
You could rot with Dawn for the lulz. You could rot DTS.
俺たちの力見せてやろう
Rot DTS, or you could try to break, was it Morgoth's AI or Horlu? I forget, but one of them you could break their AI and like approach behind them and just... I think it's Morgoth. It's Morgoth if you like do the assassin's what the fuck is it called, man? The Assassin Ash of War. Like the Silent Footsteps one. Because you could go to like a certain part of the arena without him noticing, and then you could like afflict status with like bottles and stuff like that. And just like rot and poison him to death without him ever knowing you're there. It's so fucking funny. It takes forever though because he has so much health but it is funny. It is funny.
戦ってる時に振り落とされても文句言うなよ。俺たちの力見せてやる。
しっかり頼むよ。
Oh, so yeah, using it to rot Radon would just be poetic, considering his battle against Melania. That would just be fitting.
光るものがある。
出発するぞ。
どこでも付き合おう。
わしの教え通りにやれば問題はないぞ。じっちゃんはそこでのんびりしててよ。よし、やってやる。
Ad starting in 30 seconds. Thanks, Twit.
もっと褒めてくれてもいいんだよ。手加減なしでいこう。
ここまでか。
ちょっと可愛い。
Sounds good, Yamato. Thank you so much for stopping by.
こんなん朝飯前。
I hope you're able to sleep well tonight. Hope you get plenty of rest. Wake up refreshed in the morning.
ここまでか。
ちょっと可愛い。
Yeah, I'm not going to be live for much longer. I mentioned before that I had a really long week and my throat was bugging me. And it's bugging me a lot right now. I get that it kind of hurts to talk, which is not fun. And considering I have 2 Crossworld streams scheduled this weekend, I would like to not lose my voice. So once we get up to 12, we'll level down. We'll do the blade art stuff. Then I'll probably send you guys over to someone. Assuming they're still live in that time, which I don't think he'll stop by then, potentially.
戦いに勝ったんだ。
I can send you to my boy.
先切った戦か。
いや、女だし。
ここまでか。
なかなかやりよるの。
That is an interesting build that he has.
ここまでか。
That is an interesting build that he has. I don't know if I agree with it. PC stream win. I don't know if I'm going to stream me building the PC for a couple reasons. Number one, I don't like this is my first ever PC build, so I do want to be able to focus on it without, you know, chat stuff. You know, having to worry and stressing about, oh, is the stream good, stuff like that. But also, I'm gonna be honest, knowing me, I'm gonna get annoyed building this PC. I'd rather not get super pissed off on stream. So
レックス。わらわのためにしっかり稼ぐのじゃ。
that's the situation. I also don't know how that's gonna work. Like, I don't know how I would like set up camera angles and stuff like that.
今のお前には瞬発力が足りてない。それ。さあ、出発するぞ。
どこでも付き合おう。
よし、やってやる。
ここまでか。
しっかり頼むよ、レックス。ブラインドエリ
Whoa, Rexterity strikes again.
その調子でレックスをバシバシ鍛え
ア任せて。
よし、やってやる。
ここまでか。
わらわのためにしっかり稼ぐのじゃ。
よし、やってやる。
ここまでか。
Top down, true. Just like strap my camera to my head, have it be like a makeshift GoPro.
よし、やってやる。
た。傭兵団長に。
Good luck with the decks, thanks. I appreciate it. Nah, I think this is the last cycle and then we're heading off anyway. Yes, it is.
お見事じゃ。
こんなん朝飯前。よし、やってやる。
ここまでか。
Bum, bum, bum,
横目。
bum,
ここまでか。
この調子じゃ。
心強いね。
Close out of you, you and you.
手加減なしでいこう。
ちょっと可愛い。
But yeah, chat. This has been fun. We're gonna go ahead, level down. We'll go check out what Nia's stuff is. And then I'm gonna send you all over to my boy, who's doing some Sonic Racing Crosswell, which I'll be doing Saturday. We'll be doing some Legend lobby grinding, which will be fun. Which I did hit Legend 7, by the way. I did hit Legend 7 in Sonic Crossworlds. So big pog. I am officially back top 500 worldwide. I am officially back where I belong. So, big smile. Alright, let's take a look at Dia's stuff, just in general. I mean, we're getting there. Look at this. We're definitely making progress. No, so this is where we are currently. 8877 and 7777. That's where we are currently. Holy, we're getting there. We're slowly getting there. But like I said, I am going to head out. I'm gonna send you guys over to my boy Avant, who is streaming some Sonic Racing Crossworlds, which, by the way, chat, if you have the game, he is doing a knockout tournament for the game next weekend. Signups are, I think they're still open. I don't know if they're full yet, but I'm gonna send you guys over there. I'm gonna send you guys over to my boy. He is super chill, super fun guy to just hang out with, the vibe with. So if you enjoy Sonic Racing Crossworlds, be sure to check him out. And like I said, we're going to be playing the game on Saturday. We'll be streaming Sonic Racing Crossworlds, and I'll be in his tournament next weekend as well. So, wish your boy luck. Raid message, once again, for those who are not subbed, which I need to set up. I need to set up a raid command super badly. But that's the raid message if you are not subbed. And this is the raid message if you are subbed. Chat, thank you all so much once again. This has been a lot of fun. I will be back Saturday with Sonic Racing Crossworld, where we'll be working up the ranks, hopefully getting up to Legend 6 pretty soon. Hopefully. But yeah, thank you all so much for coming out. This has been fun. I'll catch you all next time. Bye. Matane.